Is Ethereum gonna reach a new all-time high very soon? Is this also gonna happen in this move? If so, where will it go? All of this we're gonna discuss in this video, so stay tuned. We're gonna continue right after the intro. Hello and welcome to yet another video from English Capital. My name is Patrick, and today we want to discuss Ethereum. In our last analyses, we did discuss about the potential top of this move coming in here, which was true, and we have corrected so far. And we did expect a bounce here. However, I have to say that I didn't expect it to be this strong. I would say I was expecting 4,400 to 4,500, but we simply blazed through that. And now we are at this point where we are currently at resistance. So it really matters how we play this now. And therefore, I think this video is well merited. So how should this continue? Well, let's look at our model first. We have this channel here that is a bearish channel that is basically capping the price at the moment. You can also see that we have a resistance line over here where we also found our top on the last rally we did have before we declined in here. And the question now is, was this already low or is there going to be more? I would say that so far we haven't done enough to really satisfy that we have already found the final low, albeit that looks more and more like it the more price rises. However, we are now at resistance. So sentiment is getting overheated again, and we have lots of people cheering up for each $1,000 climb that Bitcoin is doing. And so far, I don't think Ethereum is really, like, I would say I'm not losing my socks over it, and it's still not time to get out of bed for that. I would say we still need another consolidation like this. It can also be a little bit more steep to the downside before we attempt a breakout. The other scenario would be that we make a new low and we come up, okay? The original analysis, where I did try to predict the price to the downside, would look at a price point between 3,600 to 3,400. So basically these two levels over here is what I want to see being tested again before I think we're going to go up. I did not buy spot right here because I simply didn't see any reason for it. However, I did trade this move right from here, and I think it took around profits around here. So full disclosure there as well, where I am at currently with my trading and what I'm currently doing. So where should this move go if this breaks out? So first point, this hasn't broken out so far. We are at resistance. We can fall from here, so keep that in mind. So if we don't fall from here, I think we're going to consolidate here. So either way, I think there's going to be a range forming, and after that range resolves to the up or the downside, we can know more. However, we have bearish positioning in institutions. All of this green you see is institutionals shorting. Okay, and all of the red is the dumb money that I would say buying. See, in the past, our dumb money has been shorting this entire rally to the upside, and smart money on the green side here was buying it all up. As soon as they quit their longs, Ethereum ranged. Okay, here is the first time they started going short, and you can see here, this is where dumb money started to go long. And this was right around the top. This is also where they increased their short positions. Then we had a little bit of a short covering, which was also followed by a very big rally. And here, dumb money really bought in and smart money did short even more. Currently, dumb money is the longest they have been so far, and smart money is the shortest they have been so far. Therefore, there is still lots of reasons, assuming that dumb money usually never wins, to assume that this rally is going to come down again, okay? So that's why I wouldn't really trust this move. It's very suspect as well. It went up very fast, but I would say the quality of the decline was a tad bit better than the move to the upside. They are not equals, right? So this is getting more aggression to the downside, and this is a little bit more lethargic. And therefore, I would say it's really going to become very interesting on what happens here at resistance before we continue. Now I want to give you a full-blown bull case. If that happens, like we can claim this and this range breaks to the upside, and provided we don't get rejected here again to form a triple or double top in the way how you see it, well, then of course I think the next target would be $5,600. Otherwise, we're going to get a magnificent new entry here, because this is where we want to buy more spot before we go up. Otherwise, this is simply just trading to the upside or maybe buying spot at a new breakout here. Otherwise, nothing really makes sense. And we have been with this move for more or less the low here. So we did buy in around here, we did buy in around here. And now we did sell into these highs, knowing that smart money is shorting and knowing also that dumb money is longing. Therefore, I don't have a lot of interest in Ethereum at the moment, even though the rally might seem very impressive. So far, I would still stir away from it unless I see reasons to get long again. Okay, and this is not a reason to get long again. Additionally, you can also see volume is declining. That suggests ranging behavior. So a breakout scenario is not really the most likely scenario here. Hopefully you liked this analysis. If you did, give us a share, like, and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you like this type of analysis on the daily, we do post such stuff for over 180 assets, including stocks from the S&P 500, the Nasdaq 100, Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, silver, you name it. Even the mining stocks we do cover. You don't want to miss that, and you can join us for free in our free community. Link for that is down in the description below. And if you like our analysis, you might even want to subscribe to our premium service. Link for that is also in the description. You can find more support about that on the Discord. All right, I'm Patrick with English Capital. Until next time.